To make life easier walking around this wood, I'm not walking in a straight line. What I'm doing is I'm following animal tracks, most likely deer by the size of them. And as you can see, where they've walked, they take the easiest route, and you can clearly see that there's a definite trail makes its way up through there, and that's going to make it easier for us if we follow that. This is going to have to be it. Now if you ever watch anybody putting up tarps and going on their little camping trips, they're always in ideal locations, nice and flat, edge of a lake, beautiful sunset. Yeah, we'll try getting away from them places and see what it's like. I've gone for somewhere higher so it's drier. Anywhere down either side of these slopes is wet through. Been looking for 2 trees with some flat ground. I need to have the tarp open this way because the prevailing winds are coming from that way there. I don't want it coming straight into the back of the tarp. I want it coming slightly across at an angle to give me some protection, but also to clear the smoke and everything from the fire. The other problem is it's going to take a lot of clearing is the ground. The downside as well is there's no water here. And as you can hear from my voice, I'm starting to get a bit dry. So I'm going to have no choice but to walk back down off the top of this hill and fill up some flexible containers I've got of water. Now before I drink it, I'm going to have to sterilise it. So I've got a litre, about a litre of water left in my rucksack. So until we boil some more and sterilise it, then there isn't going to be any more until that's gone. So a lot of work to do, 2 hours to do it in. Better crack on. I decided to get the water first. It's going to take time to filter. It's raining. Thought I'd use the last of my energy to nip back down, and halfway down there was a big puddle where some surface water's run off to and settled. Then I assume it's slowly running out. But it looked reasonably clean. I still won't want to drink it. Left everything else here. Took my GPS, my knife and my phone. I don't know if there's any signal on it, but I believe there's a cheese sandwich still stuck in my pocket from earlier, so it would have been disastrous if I didn't find my way back. But anyway, we're here now, so let's get water filtering and camp set up. So we're making progress. Only got an hour left. I ain't got a fire going yet or any wood, but this is my little bit of luxury in here. One should always have a little bit of luxury. A can of beer would be nice, but middle of the night this is going to be the luxury. There we go. Inflatable pillar. This is almost 5-star accommodation. I'm about to lose the light in about 20 minutes. I've got the fire half laid out. I've got a reflector there. It's not really big enough to be a bit higher, but I'm absolutely exhausted, and I'm going to see if I can get this going. Could probably do with a bit more of this, and I haven't had a chance to collect much firewood. There's a lot of this stuff hanging from trees, and so my plan is to just feed these big logs in as and when needed. I wanted to try and keep the fire going all night, but we'll have to see. It's forecast freezing temperatures tonight. Clear blue sky, so that's what we can expect. Right, start the fire. Yeah, when I find my matches. I'm going to try something that I have done before, but not actually to start a real fire. What I've got here is some potassium permanganate, and when mixed with glycerine, and that's the glycerine that you get in the supermarket to make your cakes with, it should burst into flames and produce a lot of heat. Using 3 or 4 crystals in a litre of water, or half a litre of water, you can actually use this as antiseptic, and it's got all sorts of health uses, but just for this moment we're going to try and start a fire with it. Put the crystals on there, nice little pile. I have no idea how this is going to work. And then what I've got to do is pour a similar amount of glycerine on, and a lot of it's run off. I've just got to wait for something to happen. Now if it does burst into life, I'm going to break these twigs a little bit in half. Come on then. If you mix it with sugar, you can rub it and the friction causes it to catch fire. Oh, I was starting to get worried there. Right, let's break our branches. There we go. Get that on there. Like firework night. The reason I broke them twigs in half is because the ends are quite dry if you snap them off. The question is, have I got enough to get it going? And that's why I always carry that bottle in a separate place to that bottle. Right, we aren't going to do any more filming today. I'm exhausted and I haven't really got the energy, or I ain't going to have the light to get the rest of the camp set up properly and get organised for cooking. So I'm probably going to just have a dry tea, have some snacks. I've got some nuts and chocolate and some energy bars, and I'll probably just get myself comfortable because I think I'm going to actually go to sleep pretty early tonight. So we'll see you in the morning tomorrow.